Hello everybody and welcome back to the FM24 Community Challenge, or Community Save. It's not really, it is sort of a challenge because you're changing things in the game and it's making it harder, and Season 2 is a lot harder than Season 1. Let's go have a look. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save. We're taking on Nuremberg today. Nuremberg, and then I can't remember who it is that we're taking on. Who are we taking on? It's Nuremberg. Oh, and then Kaiserslautern. Okay, so two games which should give us a bit more of an idea about how we're doing this season. Because at the moment, as you can see in the league table, 7 points, 1 win, 7 points, 7 games played, 1 win, 2 draws, 4 losses with 5 points, a -3 goal difference. And we're taking on Nuremberg, who have played 7, won 1, drawn 1, lost 5 with 4 points. So that should be a win, potentially. And Kaiserslautern, who have played 7, won 1, drawn 2, lost 4, also on 5 points, the same as us. So all three of us not performing brilliantly this season. Now, the whole thing about me signing Matt Smith, well, yes, it's not really worked. Even though he's really, really good in terms of what we want him to do, he's not really putting in the performances. 7 appearances, a 6.48. He has scored 1 goal for us. It was in a non-competitive game in a friendly. But yes, it's not been overly successful. And given that we're paying him £3,000 a week to be in the German second division, he needs to start pulling his weight, otherwise we're going to be saying goodbye a little bit earlier. And talking of saying goodbye, we've had a deadline day. There are a few ins and a few outs. Lucas Capoda has joined us from Bayern Munich on loan, which is nice, absolutely free. We're paying nothing for him, so bit of a no-brainer to bring him in. An advanced forward or someone we can play in the shadow striker role again in behind the striker, which is lovely. So he has joined us. We've also brought in Tachai Fukui, on loan from Bayern Munich. This one was a little bit more tactical because I've got to have a player from Asia in my team, and I loaned him in because where's he gone? Where has he gone? Alabakir. I thought he was leaving on loan because he was like, I need first team football. I need to go out on loan. So we listed him for loan, and I thought someone's going to bid for him because he wants to go. No one came in and bid for him, so we have 2 players from Asia in our team. And he is playing for Jordan, and Jordan are in the Asian Football Confederation, so we're counting them as Asia. So we've still got everyone ticked off. That's not it though, because new boy Keffel has decided he can't settle in Germany and he wants to leave. So he's been transfer listed by request. We had a good chat about it and we said fine, we will sell you, there's no worries there. Which I'm not too worried about because he hasn't set the world alight either on a 6.57 in 3 appearances. And we sold Baron Magutle and then got him back on loan for free from Heidenheim. So he's still our starting left back and he's doing very, very well for us. Nearly £1 million we got for him, which was very, very nice indeed. I'm very happy with that. And I don't think there was any more transfer news to catch you up on after that. Fouki and Capaldo on. Oh, yes. Yes, we got Nathaniel Chalobah on a free, which is a really good bit of business. We're paying him £9,500 a week, which is quite a lot of money, but he is pretty good, and he gives us a lot of different variety that he can do, and he settles in and plays pretty well. 5 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, a 6.96, so yeah, someone that West Brom paid over £2 million for 2 seasons ago and did well in the Championship for them last year. We've picked up on a free, which I'm very excited about, which is nice, isn't it? Very nice. And then, yes, Magotley left. We've got him loaned back. Kunhart went on loan. Kopka moved to Ingolstadt, but I think we covered that in the last one. So that's everything up to date there. We're up to date with the league. The team are performing well. The game is really hard when you start saying you can't pick people that are training badly. I think that's the rule that's really screwing us over. We need to have a quick check at how many corner goals we've scored, and I'll give you a hint. It's not very many. If we go goals, there's things here and there. Goals per game. It's down at goals from corners. We have scored 1 goal from corner. We have to score 10 this season. Otherwise, we're selling our shortest player on the team. So, yeah, not amazing. We have scored 9 goals in 7 games, though, which is quite good. But only 1 of them from a corner, which is a tad annoying when you think of the height we have in the team and how well we should be. I think we're now being let down because our actual set-piece takers aren't very good. So they're not putting in a brilliant corner to be honest. You can see here, corners 14, 13, 10. Sissoko is probably the main starter in this team, so 10 isn't amazing. Wilkins 11, 10 and 8. I think we're just going to sort of do... let's just remove everybody. Let's sort this out. Let's sort this out again, because the squad's changed so much. So, I mean, Matt Smith is 11 on... Oh, no, he's not. I thought that was still corners. Corners over here, 11, 10, 8, 8, 8. Or if you go right-footers, see 14, but I don't play him. Maybe Fuki should start just because he's purely a good corner taker. Is that the wrong reason to start someone? He's more likely to start after Pidel because I'm trying to get rid of Pidel. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I did notice something defensively on my corners, that I wasn't having someone at the edge of the box and we were conceding loads from either the ball being cleared and the guy on the edge of the box shooting and it going in, or them playing a corner to the edge of the box and it going in straight from there. So, yeah, we've learnt a little bit. I've been learning. Anyway, let's go into the two games today. First one is Nuremberg, who I'm sort of hoping we can beat. But let's have a quick look at the training. So Capado is the best trainer, Muller is the second best trainer, and Demi Nappi is the third best trainer. And they're already all in the starting 11, which is lovely. The worst trainers are Senga doesn't count because he's been injured. So Pledl is the worst trainer, so he's not going to play. Konig is also a bad trainer, as is Smarch, so he's not going to play. So we have free selection from everyone that's already in the squad, basically, because the three best are in there and the three worst aren't already in the squad. It's made me as well really focus on talking to players when they're not training well if I want them in the first team. But what we were doing is we had Capado there. I've given Matt Smith a little arm around the shoulder and said, look boy, I believe in you, you can score goals. And I do believe in him, and believe in him a lot, so we're going to play him there. Oh, by the way, Nilson Angulo, far too good for this league. He has two goals, is that it? Oh, yes, he scored a hat-trick in the Cup. So he's got 5 goals in 8 games for us in all competitions, and is performing very, very well. So watch him go and stink the place out in this game, I imagine. But we're playing reasonably well. I don't think there's anyone who's not on the bench that I want on the bench. No, I think this is the team. We know that. I did say I should start Tachi Fuki because he can take corners. Yeah, go on. Let's give. We haven't rested Sissoko. He's actually played every single game so far. He's trained really well. Is he one of the best 3? No, so I can drop him. Oh, Lucas Capado. I've taken out the starting lineup. Good thing I checked. Lucas Capado back in, and we are going to start Smith on the bench. We're going to go back to the starting 3 that we actually had at the beginning of the game. We'll go with that. We'll go with this. We'll go with that. Can't be continually second guessing and doubting myself. Muller in goal has been very good. He's made some outrageous saves. I think he's got a expected save ratio of higher than the saves he's made. So, which is very, very impressive. So, I want to win every match. This is no different, and they are not playing very well. So I'm hoping that we can get out there and get some goals. We are away from home, though. They're playing, again, a similar system, but with 2 up front. Moladelli, is that the Norwegian or the Danish Moladelli, who was like an international at the last Euros? That's incredible. There's our 5-2-2-1 DMAM, as it says, or as I like to call it, a 3-4-3. Hertha Berlin are top of the table. Fortuna Dusseldorf just behind them. Lots of teams on 14. It's close. It's close at the top. It's close at the bottom. So it should be a very interesting game. Let's knock the speed down just because it's a video, and we can get this one underway. Goal kick then. Mathinia puts it long, and we do win the header, which is good. We've got such a tall team. If we can convince teams to play a little bit longer balls, that would be nice, but I'm not too sure how to do that. We could drop our line back a little bit. That's a good interception there. Bitter picks up, who sort of drifted into this middle of the back 3 position. We've put Dalsgaard here. Dalsgaard had a couple of games at right wing back, but we've brought back in Akini, who gives the ball away just as I mention his name. But yeah, Akini's not been as good as he was last year. I think last year we were really picking up some spots. That was a terrible bit of defending from our youngsters. Dalsgaard with a good header away. I think our back 3 is quite vulnerable. That happens a lot. We get a lot of through balls put through. I'm just wondering if we take off stop crosses, because that's making us go wider. Yeah, I think we do that. If anything, we want to invite crosses. We're so tall. Maybe we do want. Let's try it. Let's try it. Why not? In a video. Let's try it live. Let's trap them outside. We're not going to invite crosses, but we're going to sit narrow in defence. So they can't play those sort of through balls. Are we going to go attacking? Nah, maybe that's a bit much. Let's just demand more. Okay, last 15 minutes. We're going to go attacking in this half. I feel like we've been dropping down. We have been getting away from our attacking football that we played last season. And, I mean, we're so weak. We are very weak compared to a lot of the other teams in this division. We just need to keep working hard and keep trying to put this in. So, point the finger. I want a much better display. Okay, Nilson Angulo was a little bit demotivated. So, let's see if we can get him going. No, we can't. Does he count as an attacker because he's up there? You weren't that bad. No, none of them affected him. I could have done it individually, but nah, that's not my jam. Yeah, 1-0 down. This is annoying. Right, half an hour to go, and we're not really doing anything in the game, which is a little bit annoying. Magote off for Collar. He can come on. Yeah, Angulo's still not having a good game, so Super Matt Smith is going to come on, and we're going to drop Tashi back into that role. And fitness wise, I mean, Akine, should we do Akine? We could take Akine off. Let's bring on Alaba here because I do like him. There's something about him. I think he's going to be really good for us one day. Yeah, Bitter in the middle of the three again is struggling. Okay, let's bring on Flexstein and we'll put Dimu Napi in the middle. Napi? I think it would be Napi. I don't think anyone would call themselves Nappy, but we'll go for that. It leaves us one sub. We'll give them a team talk. We'll point the finger and say, look, there's plenty of time to go and change the game. Make it happen. Hopefully, that gets Matt Smith all riled up and he nods a header in at the back post. That would be lovely. Martina with a long goal kick again. He goes long. We do not win the header and there is a man free and they've picked him out. It's Rykov who goes around the outside. We've forced him wide and it goes back towards the edge of the area. It's picked up by Guimara and it's deflected wide by one of our players, actually. Was it a save? It looked like it was deflected in the middle of the box, but yeah, okay. So cross is going to come in. It is Daly who puts it in. Smith in that near post position heads it away, and they can't do anything with it. But yeah, we've had 5 shots, 3 on target, but I can't remember us having a highlight for us. Yeah, we're giving it away too much. We really are. Rickoff is in. He's tackled well, but it goes back to Flick into Wekesa into the middle, shot blocked. It falls back to Rykov. I'm hoping it's offside, because if it's not, it's a very lucky goal, and I feel like we don't deserve to concede a goal like that. But we have. We have conceded a goal like that. It's gone to Flick. Flick out to Wekesa. Wekesa cuts inside onto his right foot. He had a shot, and it's bounced off this guy, who definitely looked offside. Downs definitely looked offside, but it's been given. There is VAR, and it's going to be another loss live on camera. This is going to be a tough season. It's going to be a very, very tough season. I don't want to abandon the formation. It did so well last year. Just stepping up may need a little bit of, mind tinkering in terms of how we play. But hopefully we can make something happen. Muller into Dimu Napi. Up to Fukui, but he again gives it away. We're just quite poor coming out the back. Maybe it needs a bit more of a direct system, given that we're so tall up front. But here's Collar. Capaldo on loan from Bayern Munich, remember, so should have some talent. Is easily tackled by Kastrop, and Kaiserslautern have it back as Wekesa into Moller Daly. I mean, they've got players like that. I was excited that we signed Matt Smith and Nathaniel Chalobah. He's just done a Rabona cross there. Moller Daly. Yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, I'm excited we've got Nathaniel Chalobah, and they've got former Danish central midfield playmaker Moller Daly in the middle. If it's not him, I'm going to be gutted. It's a wonderful assist. It's a truly wonderful assist, that is. We'll have a look at who that is in a minute. Fukui. Oh, he's hit the post. Unbelievable. Can't buy any luck. When your luck's out, your luck's out. It is him. Norwegian. He's only 29. Oh my God, that's so unfair. That's so unfair. Oh, we're playing Nuremberg as well. Not Kaiserslautern are up next. This is Nuremberg. This is the team that are like second bottom. This is rubbish. Corner. Can we get a goal from a corner? Fuki, this is why you're playing, because you're on corners. What have you got here, lad? He's gone short to Chalobah. Back to Fuki. He's probably offside. He's not. There's Nappy. Oh, it's gone past the post and it's a goal kick. Damn it. That's full time. A 3-0 loss. Oh, that is ugly. We need to have a rethink. I don't like what I just saw. I probably should have gone over the results we've had, by the way, as well, because I forgot about that. We drew 0-0 after we lost to Kiel 3-2. We then beat Hanover 4-1, which is incredible because they're a Bundesliga team. We beat them 4-1 we absolutely annihilated them. We followed that with a Paderborn loss 3-2, then beat Victoria Köln 3-0. As you can see, we've stuck with the system. We then lost to Darmstadt 3-0. We do with Dynamo Dresden 2-2. Lost to Hamburg 1-0, which was a pretty decent result because, again, they're a big team. And then we've just been beaten by Nuremberg, as you saw, 3-0. And in a week's time, we've got Kaiserslautern. But it's definitely going to be a tough season. It's definitely going to be difficult. We're in the playoff zone at the moment. This is difficult. This is difficult. We'll see what happens. I can't even blame the training thing because everyone I wanted to play wasn't a worse trainer. So, Dynamo Dresden are top of the league. They could be going back to back. Impressive. Here we are then for the game against Kaiserslautern. A little bit of news to catch up on. We have completed a coaching qualification, which the board gave us. We didn't ask for it. They gave us the coaching qualification, which was lovely. It took us 4 months, and now we're going to be fully focused back on the pitch and on the training ground, sorting out what's going on. So hopefully that gives us a little bit of encouragement to go out there and get the team performing a little bit better. And the other one is that Keffel has basically gone straight away. When's he going to be moving? 11th of January is when it goes through, but he already has a move sorted to go back to Brazil, so he'll be a happy chappy then, and we don't have to worry about it. And do you know what? I'm not going to play him because he can go to our second squad. Yes, I do want to move him to the second squad because if he's on the way out, I'm not playing him, and we do have other South Americans in the team, or in the squad, so we don't have to worry too much about that. And I'm not really going to get rid of Nelson Angulo anytime soon. He is playing, well, other than the last game, he's playing reasonably well. Right, we have made a few tweaks to the system. We've stopped the sitting narrow. We're going to go a little bit standard, try and move the ball around a little bit better. We're going standard passing up from short. I'm not sure if I want to go slightly direct just yet. And we are, what else are we doing? We're not counter-pressing as much. And we're not pushing our lines high. We're going to see if we can sit a bit more standard defensively, invite teams to try and break us down. Right, they are some very poor performers in training. Best training, Maguti, Nappi and Muller, they're all going to start, so that's fine. Worst three, Senga doesn't count. Pleadel, Koenig and Ikine is dropped from the starting 11 because he is not performing well in training, which is naughty, naughty boy. So Alabakir will come in and get the start for today's game. Alabakir comes in, and I think we're going to go Chalaba as the playmaker. We will bring in Sambu Sissoko, who missed out in the last game. I will just check that hasn't messed up any of the training things. Best trainers are still all in the squad. Worst trainers, 1, 2, 3. Chalaba just edges in by the skin of his teeth. We do need 2 subs on the bench. Akine can go on the bench. He's not banned from the bench. That's not a problem. Oh, man. Muller gives us a bit of versatility and a bit of option. So he can go on there to get his debut if he comes on. I think we'll stick with Capado and Angulo off Tashi for now. I do really want Matt Smith to score, but probably doesn't deserve to play. I don't want to start Bitter. I really don't want to start Bitter. We need Senga back. Senga is normally a starting defender for us, but it's not available. Do I start Flexstein? I mean, it can't be much worse. Let's put Flexstein in there and put Bitter on the bench and see how it goes. It's not going well, and I'm not, I don't have many games where it doesn't go too well. I don't want to abandon the system. As I said, it did well in the first season. There's no reason why it shouldn't do well in this team. It's just about picking up points where we should, and this is probably a game where we should pick up points. You generally need 1 point per game, and it's enough to keep you in a division. So we're not too far off that at the moment. We are still very early on in the season. I am aware that we've come back for the second episode quite early on in the season, so we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. As you can see, this is a sort of battle of the bottom here because it's us on 5 points and Kaiserslautern on 5 points. We're ahead of them with 1 better goal difference. -6 for us, -7 for them. I do want to be a bit positive, though. 20 minutes gone. Really not much happening in this game. We've had 1 shot. They've now had 1 shot. And this is sort of the problem we're having, is we're not... In games, we're either creating loads of decent chances or nothing at all. And I've got the Bundesliga 2, or the second Bundesliga, does appear to have a lot of teams that play a back 3, and we are very much struggling to break those sort of teams down. So it may need a system change. And I said I don't want to, but I'm not wholly against it because we need to pick up wins, and that sort of cross gets through us so easily when it really shouldn't. I don't know if it's our wing backs not doing well, our centre backs not in good position, because if you look at this, it's over the top and it looks like we're in a really good shape. I mean, even if I went like not that one, even if I went in here and then went replays and went 2D classic, right, he should be out in a position to try and block the cross. He's blocking that run. He's blocking that one. The only person that's free is this guy. And I'm pretty sure it's not him that scores. Yeah, it's the near post run. It's Ake who gets off the back of Nappy. I think potentially Nappy is the problem. He's too young. I've bought him in to the first team too soon. Yeah, I just don't know. But it's a simple tap in. Nothing the keeper can do, really. And that is the problem we're having this season. And yeah, we concede one, and then floodgates sort of open. Chalobah's done really well to come in there, but again, poor touch and gives it away. There's too much sort of, I don't know, really, lack of composure, and obviously confidence is going to take a huge hit when you're not winning games. That's a decent ball, and again, we did manage to clear that one away. Tashi doesn't jump for the header, which is really embarrassing when you're a target forward, but yeah, it's just... we do need to work on it. Maybe second half we mix it up completely. I'd change system in the second half, but yeah, not sure. I'm just not sure what to do at the moment. Sissoko back here into Angulo. Oh my word! I've literally been praising him, and he's hit that straight at the goalkeeper who touches it over the bar. Here is back here. Back here swings this one in, and it's well caught by Kroll. To be honest, it's a good catch from the keeper. Right? We're not doing much. I want a much better display in the second half. I'm fed up of saying that. I say that all the time. But we've got work to do here. We've got work to do. I'm trying to think. Give me a sec. Okay, it's not much of a change, but we're going 2 up top with a shadow striker in behind. We're changing our wing backs onto support rather than attacking. So we're hoping the front three can sort of have a bit of magic, which I know isn't wonderful tactical stuff to do, but we are going to try it because Capodo wants to be an advanced forward, and it might get a bit more out of Tashi if someone plays next to him. And we did start with Duisburg with a system with 2 up front and a sort of big man, little man combo, but yeah, let's wait and see. Girth, by the way, for those wondering why he's not on the bench, he's out for 6 months with a broken leg, so not ideal because he was also our only striker that was scoring goals. So yeah, that doesn't help. Right, Tashi off. Matt Smith redemption arc continues. He's going to score at some point. And we've got Ali back here on a yellow card, but not playing too badly. Nathaniel Chalobah in the middle is knackered, so you can come off for Fuki. And then, I mean, it's slim pickings up front, isn't it? Mitchell Brink on for Angulo, who I've bigged up, and he's been awful in both camp games on camera. I think we'll leave it like that for now. We're running out of options. Kral with a goal kick. Goes long. It's flicked on. Dalsgaard wins it. But again, everyone's just quicker to the second ball. It's very irritating. Pereira isn't going to get that one. Dalsgaard heads it away. Pereira now picks it up. Looks to switch the play. Kamosi puts it through. Ake turns. Ake shoots. It's past the post. Yeah, it wasn't a save. But I do think our defence is a little bit weak. I haven't really sorted out the defence after last season. So back here is caught on the ball, and Holthaus can bring it through. Pereira with a bit of space. He runs through, accelerates away, and just drops it back off to the midfielder. Here is Pekarik. Just goes around the outside. Ball through to Ake again. He goes back to Pekarik. Pekarik turns his force backwards slightly into Nehus, into Holthaus. And again, it's that low cross. Honestly, I don't know how we stop that. It's full time. It's back-to-back losses. And not just that, it's back-to-back really poor performances. And that's something I've really got to look at. So hopefully when we come back for the next episode, we're not down in this drop zone, because we've actually played a game more than some as well. And that could really be a problem. We are getting outplayed and outfought by a number of teams. 5 games without a win. I mean, last year we were absolutely cooking. And this year, going up a division has seemed to have been a bit of a problem. This system, look at it. Look at the run we had last year. It was so good. And then this year, we've come into the game lacking confidence and really, really struggling. If we go to the dynamics page, team cohesion's a little bit poor. Club atmosphere is very poor. Managerial support is still positive, but going down. So, yeah, we'll have to I'll have to see if we can sort this out by the next time we come back. So the next episode then, we will come back. Let's come back at the end of November. So we'll have 2 weeks, October, November, and we'll come back for Firth and Hertha Berlin, which will be a very tough game, especially if we're playing in this sort of form. And then hopefully we can have a review of the club policies, see what you guys, girls, want to tweak and touch with in terms of policies. But for now, it's pretty tough as it is. So let's see. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And hopefully we'll be back with a few more wins under our belt. See you then. Cheers.